We are here on Live Hip Hop Daily each and every Thursday at 7 with the crew Creative Visions. And today on Friendsgiving, we have a very special guest. You guys voted, and she is here. Liz Speaks Money is in the building.
What's going on, good people? Listen, I love y'all to life. Y'all know I love y'all for free, and thank you so much for voting for me.
Oh, I like
that.
Y'all know I really asked, and they asked for you. I was like, who do y'all want to see? And I just kept seeing Liz. So I was like, okay, let's call her.
Listen.
So I'm so glad I did, because we had a little moment on when I asked you to be here, and it actually touched you. And I am happy that I have a platform that can bring joy to people's lives. Absolutely. And I'm so glad that I get to be a part of this special moment. Your birthday's tomorrow.
Scorpio! Yeah. Gang. Where you at, Scorpios? You know the vibe.
I love me another water queen, so let's go.
Let's just host.
Yes.
Pre-birthday status, yes.
Okay, so we brought Liz back so we could talk, okay? Stuff has happened. We just gotta talk about this year. We're winding down the year. Thank God we made it.
Didn't it fly by?
It flew by.
I was just here, it felt like.
I know, you really were. It feels weird, because it feels like it flew by, and then it also feels like I went through so much shit.
Whew.
In this little bit of 11 months that I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the close of the year.
Can we get to 24? Can we just get there?
I'm like, okay. So on that little ride out, I was like, now we're finna celebrate. We're just gonna have friends. We're gonna have life talks. We're just gonna.
Yes.
We're gonna give
made
people
it.
Right. We're gonna give people the gems that they need, because sometimes getting to know y'all, I don't get to ask all the questions. We don't get to get really into it, but I want them.
But we
to
know each other. Y'all don't know this, but we know each other.
But we actually.
That's my boo thing right there. Okay.
I love Liz. Like, y'all understand.
And I love Ellie.
So one thing that I wanted to do, first things first, I want to give you your flowers, because something that I realize is that people come into my life and I don't really get to tell them how they've affected me. So since I've met you, I have learned a few things. First things first, always come dressed. And I love that about you, right?
Killing it. You see, she's killing it.
Yes, it's working. But always come dressed. Like, I know every time I've seen you, I've been like, what?
Baby, we're going to show up and we're going to show out. There's a runway every time you touch out. Okay.
That. Yes. And you will switch the hair up in the middle of an event. And I was just like, I just love this so much.
We give looks. And if you follow me, you know I give looks.
All the time. And then on top of that, you taught me to be real, but give it in a way where it could be heard. So I know a lot of people like to just shame people into what they, what you should do, right? You don't do that. You're very much like, okay, we all been there.
Baby, we
all right.
all got receipts.
Now let's fix it, okay? Yes. Yes, we've been there, but no, let's fix it. We can get out of this. And the other thing that I've learned from you is the whole attitude is really like your money. So like when I'm in sad moments, I'm like, don't do that. You
don't black my glasses.
Don't do that.
I love it.
Get away from me. I'm trying to get some more. So
Listen.
don't be sad.
Oh my God. You're not gonna try to make me cry. You know I'm sensitive.
I'm not. I know
I'm a sensitive thug. Don't be doing me like that, okay?
But I wanted to give you this moment. That's part of the reason why you're on the show, and the reason why I wanted to have you back was so that you understood that you really do have an impact on people. Even if it's because we all go through these moments of darkness or moments of isolation where we can't see our impact. And so even from our conversation, it kind of sounded like you needed to know how you've affected me. And so I wanted to tell you that.
Because, sis, thank you. I like to joke through, when he said laugh at my pain. Mm-hmm. I like to joke through my pain, right? And so, I shared with you, I'm still grieving the loss of my cousin from last month. And so when you hit me up, I was fighting to not be in that space, right? The space that blocks your money, right? That the woe is me, the just the feeling whenever you lose anyone you love.
Yeah, you feel
it makes you think about first of all your own mortality, but then we always have a regret. I don't care who you is, it's a regret, right? And for me, it was like, I got so caught up in the business and the hustle that the cousin that passed, while we grew up so closely, the last few years, I just wasn't checking on him like I should have been checking on him. And it's not like I know my cousin know I loved him, right? Yeah. But still, we have to, what you just did for me, I thank you for that. Because we don't know when somebody's moment is over. I want my flowers here. If you rock with your girl, tell me so. Like, slide in my DMs, because it might be the day that my life is just so up, and I just need somebody to remind me, like, nah, God put you here. I see you.
Yes.
You know? And that's what you did. You know, and I literally had tears. And I was like, damn, look at my girl, Ellie. And what I love about you, Ellie, is we haven't known each other a long time. Yeah. But your spirit has impacted me. Because you are genuine. And you are like a rare freaking jewel in these streets these days, boo. So keep being that, because it's bigger than just a platform. It's like, people need hope. The people need hope. The people need to see, like, I could find a good girlfriend. Yeah. It's not too late.
It's not.
Okay, it's not too late, because it's hard out in these streets. You think dating is hard. Finding a good, solid, real friend is hard. Damn. Where you at, though, girl?
Somebody who won't talk about behind your back, who won't be like, oh, she broke this month, so I can't hang out with her. You know, they can be like, no, this is real. This is really real.
Wait. She talking real, though, because you know so it's about the clout.
Yeah.
And some people only know how to show up for you when it's convenient. And I say that because when I was grieving, people who I expected to be there let me down.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, damn. Not X, Y, and Z person who, anytime you call my phone, whatever you needed, I was there.
Yeah.
And it was like, I wasn't expecting nothing monetary. I was expecting a friend to say, hey, girl, we need to go to brunch. I ain't heard from you in a week, 2 weeks. Let's get out the house, because I'm pretty sure that's where you at.
Yeah.
Let's go out. Let's do something. Let's get cute, right? And when you hit me up after we talked business, you became that friend, right? You said, girl, I'll pull up to your house. Yeah. This girl live an hour away from me.
I will.
And there's people that live down the street and be acting like they don't know how to find your house. And you be like, I see you, though. It's cool. But you want to pop out with me when I got the section in the bottles, though. Okay.
When I got an opportunity, all of a sudden, my tickets go so fast.
Listen.
Yeah, no, I know how that feels.
So I appreciate you.
Of course.
I really do.
When I mean this, I mean, I love your spirit, and I love that you say I love you for free.
I love people for free.
I love that you have this type of vibe. This is true. It is very hard to find people who, one, are in your business, in your field. Anybody in the financial field, most of those people are not very nice. So we're just gonna
a lot of them are men. We won't start that conversation.
We're going to.
Let me not start. Y'all know how I get. I'm going to just sip every time I need to just shut up. Okay, let's see how far we get. Okay.
No, but like, I know that, and like, you really do give to the people you're around. If you have an opportunity and you see a person that fits that, that's what you give them. So even when you invited me to the networking event,
baby,
I appreciate you for that.
And you did your thing in there.
I did.
Come on, networker.
That was such a good day.
Listen, networking is an art form.
It is.
Too many people show up into rooms, they get cute as hell, but leave with nothing new. You probably stuck with the same person you came with. You didn't meet nobody new. You didn't make no business connections. And then for the few that I see do the connecting there, you don't follow up.
What is that?
How can we connect if you don't follow up? I told a few people that day, slide in my DMs. And there was very few people who actually did it. And it's like, it's cool because action takers are money makers.
Yeah.
So I like to rock with the people who gonna actually take the action.
Do something with it.
But I don't like to hear all the complaining like, oh, nobody wants to collaborate with me. How are you going to find that person if you're not actually reaching out and finding your tribe?
Yeah.
Because when you reached out to me, first of all, I reached out to you.
Yes, you did.
I reached out to Ellie because I found her. I was scrolling through the gram like we always do.
No. I found you through the gram, remember?
Right? Was that?
No, okay, so I went to the bakery and...
someone told you about me.
Yes. And
Look at God.
And that was the first thing you said to me. You were like, my name is in rooms I'm not even in. What's up? What's your name?
Hold on, wait. Not just rooms I'm not in, but rooms I'm not invited to.
Oh, I didn't even know that, T.O.
Let me say.
Wait a minute. I didn't know all that.
It's Scorpio season. I might act up a little bit today.
Okay, no, but you need to, because honestly,
I'm just telling real tea.
But it's real.
So I was so like dumbfounded when you said that. I said, where were you? Oh my God. And I said, look how my God works. My God was like, baby, I go before you in everything you do.
Right. So
you ain't even got a trip. You ain't got a trip. They might not fool with you, but I fool with you. And see, God don't play about me.
And I remember sliding in your DM. I was like, hi.
Sliding in the DMs.
So he told me that you know stuff about financial things. And I'm trying to get financially literate and have the show. Can you be on it?
And we've been locked in ever since.
Yes. I think the best thing about it was that we didn't meet first, like after that first DM. I'm glad we didn't. I was not ready for you at that time.
Not ready for me.
I'm going to be really honest. And what I mean by not ready for you is like the opportunities and the friendship and everything that you were going to give me, I wasn't ready for at the time.
So that brings me back to off camera. Yeah. When I was saying, I felt like I met you. My spirit told me, you're meeting this beautiful girl, and she is coming out her cocoon. Like, I felt like we was in a cocoon state. Like, I was still very much in minds, right? But I felt like I was just witnessing the blossoming of this beautiful butterfly, right? And I told you in this last year, now I just see you flying and flourishing. Like, that's the beauty. Like, I think God will put people in your life that is meant to actually push you. Like, that is meant to help you fly and flourish. You know, when you invited me to that event you had.
Yeah.
And we chopping it up, and I'm just like, man, look at this girl making boss moves.
Yeah.
Like, that's why she could lead the Bossy tribe, because she a boss, right? Get into it.
That's been the thing that I've had to step into
it. Come on. But I want you to own that.
Because
sometimes it's a hard transition.
To go from being the girl in the crowd to being the girl on stage.
Come on.
It's a change.
Oh, it's a whole change.
It's a whole thing. And I'm going to tell y'all now, like, heart to heart, like, for real, I'm still getting used to it, okay? I'm still getting used to being invited places. I'm still getting used to having people be like, hey, I have this opportunity for you. You've been dreaming about this every day of your life, and we'll just give it to you.
Come on.
Come do it. And I'm like, me? Why?
Listen.
And then I had to stop saying why. Yeah, I had to stop saying why. And then I'm like, okay, let's just be that girl.
Come on.
It's tiring because I feel like I'm constantly coming out of a new cocoon. Like, I feel like every 2 months I'm a new person, and I have to be, and it's not.
But that's called evolution. See, that's the problem. Like, we think there's a destination. Newsflash, y'all, it's just a journey. There is no destination till it's over, and none of us know what that destination look like. This whole thing is a journey. So we are gonna have constant, different, evolutions. Who I was at the beginning of this year is definitely not who I am now, right? First of all, let's get into this 50 pound
I was about to
weight
say,
loss.
let's talk about it. I was like, what?
All right, so if you've been following my girl and you voted for me to come back, when I was here the last time, I was in all black. For my ladies who get it, I was trying to hide. I was feeling insecure. I was feeling chunky. I was not feeling like myself. Baby, you see, I'm in white. I'm feeling godly. I'm feeling very much that girl. In case you didn't get the memo yet, she's giving that girl because she knows she is, right?
I love that.
But that's the evolution.
Yeah.
That took work though. And that took the ability of being hella uncomfortable a lot of times and doing a lot of very much uncomfortable things.
So what do you do when you're uncomfortable? That was my question, because I feel like I'm uncomfortable all the time. How do you...
That's a good one.
How do you live in that? How do you just be okay with that?
First of all, you really got to own it. You got to own it.
Okay.
Because I think just the fact when we fight against it, it's like a fish trying to swim upstream. You got to lean into that and be like, you know what? I'm okay with not being okay. Because that's basically what being uncomfortable equals. You're not okay. You're not okay with your situation, your environment, your finances, your man, your whatever. You're just not okay.
True.
So you're uncomfortable. But growth only happens in uncomfortable places.
True.
When you're comfortable, you can't grow. You just can't. Because you're not going to do nothing that don't feel comfortable.
That's true. Ooh.
So when you uncomfortable, everything is an option. I'm up to try anything because I'm uncomfortable where I'm at now.
Wow.
So you got to lean into it. You got to go with it. And you got to accept it and be okay.
Okay.
And then grace yourself.
Okay.
Because everybody is uncomfortable most of the time. Like, they just don't want to tell you, okay? I told y'all, stop living through these lenses that tell lies to your vision.
Because that's it. I will say that this year really took a lot of veils down for me.
Woo.
I'd say that because I walked into this thinking 50K followers equaled $50K. Nope.
Baby.
Not even a little bit. Or you could have 1 million followers and that's that same Louboutin bag, shopping bag from the last picture and that other picture and that birthday. But you know, you just keep using that thing and you keep getting your birthday gifts, girl. It's the same bag.
You keep recycling that same content, girl, because that's what the people told you to do. Okay. I don't think they think we smart enough to catch it. I don't like when people play on my face, so I just be unfollowing. I be like, unfollow, because I just can't even do it no more. I'm so over it. I'm so over
I can tell now. I think me actually meeting all these people that I thought were like, so much bigger than me, right? Made me go, no, these people are you with the platform. And actually, you could probably do what they do better. So really, really don't even look at them and all this type of, just be yourself. And
just
like
be
yourself.
Okay. I need all of y'all going into 2024 to do just one thing. Just be yourself. And the reason why I say that is because on the other side of being yourself is success. There you have it. Because no one's going to do you better than you. And whatever you are really supposed to be doing, God has it already lined up for you, but you keep trying to be somebody else. That's like me trying to show up and be Ellie. It ain't never going to work for me. I'm going to be miserable because that's not my lane. That's not my calling. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. The moment I just accept that I'm Liz. I'm Liz Speaks Money. Okay? I'm here to do what I do.
Right.
Success will come. And I know because my bank account told me so.
I don't know.
You know, like talk a little.
I mean, we got to talk about it
because that's the only thing they respect in these streets.
Right. Okay. So let's get them to get to know Liz a little bit more. I saw one of your stories, and it said that you got somebody $5 million. Was that
I
true?
Did.
How'd that work out? Let's talk about it because she really does speak money. Let's
I speak it fluently. Okay. So I focus in a space. I am a fractional CFO. And what that basically means, I go into companies and I help them get their back ends together financially because most of us have businesses but ain't got no business about us. Okay, that means they ain't got no bookkeeping, don't know where the money's going, ain't got no cash flow statements, ain't got no profit and loss statements, ain't got no financial forecasting statements. So I get you together and then we go see this place called the SBA. Shout out to them. And we go and do something called a 7A loan, which is amazing because a 7A loan can actually do everything from working capital to buying a building. If you want to get into some real estate, it can really do the whole gambit. And they out here giving that money away at the lowest cost that you're going to find money, business capital. They're giving 15 to 25-year terms.
Wow.
Okay, so if you can't get it right in 15 to 25 years,
I don't know.
You know, it's probably just... I don't know what to say. But so what I do is we get together. We might do some initial rounds of funding because maybe they don't have the portfolio or cash flow that they should in order to get such a high loan. So everything I do is strategic, right? Like I'm not just a person who's like, oh, get some business credit cards and now you got business funding. No, I'm going to say, where do you want to go? If a client comes and say, I need $5 million. Okay, I'm going to look and see, are you bringing in that? Because the SBA is usually going to give you about 2.5 times what you're making annual revenue. Okay, that's about the sweet spot of the number. They could go up a little bit if they see some forecasting that makes them feel good. But ultimately, that's the sweet spot. So what we might do is just go in there, pad that bottom line, right, strategically. So when we do finally get there in 3 or 4 months, because of course, this is not overnight.
No,
you're not gonna get $5 million overnight unless you're making $2.5 million. Now, if you're making $2.5 million, we can get that for you next week. Happy Thanksgiving, okay?
Right.
But most of us are not. Most of us are not. So it's a process. And that's what we do. So yeah, I definitely been getting, I think we're at like 16 point something right now, hopefully closing the year over 20. What? I got several clients in the pipeline, and I'm really excited for them because they're doing big things. I got a real estate developer. I got a movie producer who's out here doing some really dope movies. You know, and I don't speak on my clients because, of course, NDAs is a beautiful thing. But because that's not my business, right? And I'm a financial doctor. Yeah. So when you come see me, you protected. I'm not going to be in these streets talking about, ooh, child, let me tell you, when they came, their credit was, I'm not her, okay? I need like you to trust me because the whole process about money requires trust.
Yeah.
And I need to know that you're going to understand that I got your back. So you ain't got to be looking over it, right? That's really what I'm there for. The CFO, I'm there to watch your money, and I'm there to help it grow. So we don't just raise capital with like the SBA. We're going to go get some grants. We're going to go get, maybe you're going to do some contracting, some government contracting. Depending on the space that you're in, money is money. I get to focus on that. Me and my team gets to focus on that. And you get to focus on your genius. Because most people, that's not their space of genius.
It's not the money part.
And that's okay. That's why you hire Liz and my team and let us do what we do. You know, and get it done. That's it. But yeah, so God is good.
Do you know, before I met you, I did not know that you could just give somebody your money troubles. Like, I thought if you started a business, you had to be all into your finances. You had to know everything that was going on. And then I was like, this makes way more sense because there's no way in hell somebody wants me to be their accountant or handle $2 million or anything. You will be broke tomorrow fucking with me. So please go to Liz.
Gone. It'll be gone. Okay? Just
please go to Liz.
Listen, and for most of y'all know, fucking with a lot of people, your money will be gone. Oops. Because I don't know about you, but I kind of am elated that this was the year of scammers getting got. Like, the scammers are finally getting what they're due. Like, let's shine a light on that because I don't like the wolves that are in the community.
Okay.
I don't like that.
What do you mean by in the community? Because I feel like there's different ways. The people who are actually in these streets helping people, or is it more the people on Instagram talking about their
No, because see, the wolves are not helping people. The wolves, right, come in sheep's clothing and give the appearance, the illusion that they're helping, enough to fool people into taking their money from them and then running off and to buy, Rolls Royces and keep their lavish lifestyles going. So those are the wolves I'm talking about. The people that's in the street like me, because at the end of the day, I am not IG famous because I would rather actually do what I do in real life and not sell you a dream. I could sell a dream, but if I'm doing content all day, how the hell am I getting people $16.5 million? How is that happening? It's too much.
And two, let me also say, like you said, if you're going to be the money doctor, I'm going to be like, nah, I don't want this girl who on live every 5 seconds talking about all her people. No,
because the cloud chasing is real, and they want to drop names, and the reality is what we're learning is they drop names of the people who in their scammer circle.
Ooh.
Scammers got circles too. Right? And it's like we eating because now I'm making people believe that you're dope and you're making people believe that I'm dope, and we're just leveraging our platforms. But I really think in this coming year, a lot of people are hip to it. That's all I'm saying. Ooh. Shout out to like Tony the Closer. Okay. Oh, I know that's gonna make a lot of y'all mad, but I appreciate anyone who'll stand 10 toes down against a wolf. Because too many of y'all are straight up punks. Let's just be clear. Right? Too many of y'all done got and y'all scared to say it. Because you embarrassed or you think that person is Goliath and you feel like you're David. But if you did feel like that, you would know that all you need is your rock and your slingshot and you can get it popping. Right? Yeah. But a lot of people are scared. So the Tony the Closers, they stand on their own. The JT Pocket Watchers, they stand on their own. I found this white boy, I think his name was like Steven somebody. He on YouTube going in on them. I find it
to be the white boy with the glasses.
I don't know if he got. I don't know
like
if he
a
got
little
glasses.
chunky thing, and he be looking at people's credit
chunky.
scores.
He not chunky. Let me see if I
Oh
can
no.
pull
Okay,
him up
so then
real
maybe it's
quick.
somebody else. There's this white guy who be going through people's like credit card statements and be tearing people to shit.
Not
he
the
be
credit
like,
card
No,
statements.
the credit card statement. He'd be like, so you went to Chick-fil-A 9 times and you have a negative account. Your interest is 18%. Like he's like, going
so he the type
in
to
on
get your money
people.
together. Like he like a budget person. Is
Yeah,
that who
so
he
he'll
is?
get your money together after he dragged you through the mud first for the views,
Why
and then
you
he'll
gotta
get you
drag them?
because that's
though?
what's bringing him the cash. The cash is the
I
drag
don't
through
like
your
that.
statement part,
I
and then
don't
he
like
gives
that.
you like the insights.
I'm trying to
Girl.
find this white boy, y'all, because y'all need to follow him. I really
Let me
like
tell
him.
y'all. The people love.
You know, my YouTube be popping, so I don't know if I can find
I was
anything
about to
anymore.
see if you can find it.
Baby, I'm trying to go through my history. I'm like, damn. Oh, we was on a Drew Hill kick the other night. I was working. I was on that Drew Hill. Tell me what you want from me. Hold on. Okay, let me go through this.
You know what I was doing earlier today? I
Because,
watched
baby,
my
I
actual
like the
videos.
classics. Because a lot of this stuff is trash.
Ooh, true.
It is trash.
Andre 3000 is coming out with
On
an
my
album. I can't wait.
birthday! First of all, I just want to personally shout out Andre 3000 for being like, yo, I want to get that girl Liz a special birthday and dropping your flute album on my birthday.
Oh,
Because I felt like, you know, that was real
it's
classy.
for you,
Okay.
yeah.
It's for me.
100%.
Big delusional, but you know, like, shit, why not? Like,
We
I'm
gonna get him
just
to shout
saying.
you out at some point.
Spencer Cornelia.
Oh, I
That's
don't
his
know- I
name.
don't know
Oh,
him.
he a problem. Go look
Oh,
him up.
okay.
In a good way. Oh,
Need
yeah,
that.
he not friends with none of these scammers, and he will put them out there.
Okay, y'all. So I hope you wrote down Liz's list of people that she watches
I'm just saying.
on YouTube.
Shout out to them doing God's work.
Yeah, because okay, here's the thing. You know our people don't know about money. And I do think it's like it's taking money from somebody who's illiterate. Like if I'm sitting here and I can read all these signs and I'm telling you, oh, this says pay me $10,000. That's what it says.
And since you
clearly
can't
does not.
read,
It does
but
not.
if you can't read,
Right,
you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
of course this says $10,000. It does. Y'all pay me $10,000.
But I'm going to actually go a step deeper. So, yes, I do think that financial illiteracy is a problem.
Yes.
But that's because we have been taught to just be literate. So a lot of people are running around and that's all they got. But that's like you having a third grade education thinking you can go and get a PhD. It ain't going to work. Some of y'all are trying to be in things that you don't really understand and they going to get you. But I want to say, outside of using the illiterate against them, the literacy, right? They're using their hope against them. And that's what I don't like. Because we got people out here stealing hope away from people.
Oh.
People who like, yo, this they first go at business, this that first go at entrepreneurship, and they trusted this person because this person got X amount of followers, or they was just talking so spicy. You know, like that crook Jay Morrison did.
Okay.
He stole people's hope. And the crazy part is he was out here saying he was a hope dealer. He was. And I bought into it. So shout out to Liz because I tell y'all, I only speak on what I know. Like I
love
only
that
speak
about
on
you
the people
too.
that I can say, you
I
got
know
it. You
for
got
sure.
over on me. I see you.
He's the one with the black house, right?
Oh
or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. He's the one that the SEC should go see. But you know, what happens is that they come in and they know that they can play on our hope because we're just getting into a time where we getting access to money, y'all.
Yeah.
We are. But if you don't know what to do with your money, you could easily get it separated from you. So what happened was the PPP came along. The PUA came along because everybody was home. Everybody was getting a check, basically. Just stay the hell at home, right?
Yep.
Why is it that the black community don't have no cash reserves? We actually had less than we started with. And every other community has reserves. You know why? Because they stacked it up. They didn't buy Gucci and Louis. They didn't go and get into $55,000 mentorships. I did.
55?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was trash.
You know, let me tell you,
And I still got to spin the block on you. You know who you are.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Merry Christmas. It'll be in the mail.
The block is spent. And as you should, because first of all, the day I'm losing figures
Baby.
like that, I'm coming for you.
And I don't like talking about it. I feel like I've been talking about it all year, y'all. So I want y'all to understand, God had to release me from my own hurt about that.
Okay.
Because no one likes to get God.
That's true.
No one likes to get got. Now, think about your cousin who said, I got you on that hundo, and you never got it back, and you be feeling some kind of way every Thanksgiving. Because you done seen them popping all over the gram. But you ain't made it back with my 100 yet. And you probably need it, right?
Like, I know them shoes is my $100 in there somewhere.
Or I know that section, or that bottle I seen you popping. Or matter of fact, I don't care. Every time I see you looking good, I think that's my $100.
The invite should have been like, ooh, I'm paying for your thing. This is your $100
But what God told me is, Liz, I put you in a season to realize a couple of things.
Okay.
You were seeking validation in all the wrong places. Because I had already made my money.
Yeah. And then you were trying.
And then I walked into a room with people who were still trying to get there and let them tell me who I should become. And it had me jacked up. Like, oh, I need a funnel. I need this. I need that. I need this. I'm like, but wait, pause, girl. You made the milli without a funnel. Why the hell you need it now? Everything is not for you. Right? So God said, hey, I wanted to show you that. Because now you're going to go out, and I can't help but to talk about it. Yeah. Because I just don't like to see my people get got. Yeah. And it actually, because that's how God will do, we spun off my business, my own firm, and we made a consumer solution business where we actually are going to help people recover their money from the scammers legally. I'm going to teach you how to garnish them. I'm going to teach you how to put liens on all them homes that they bought with your money. Like, we going to spend the block the way that we supposed to. Because I want y'all to understand that there is a solution for everything.
Okay.
You just got to ask yourself, are you ready to put the work in? And see, God had to get me together and let me release my own, like, so that I can start thinking about my people. Because it's not about you, Liz. Because I get mine back. I mean, my back end on one deal made me back my $55K plus.
Right. You're like, okay.
But that's not the point. I don't like that you're out here getting somebody else and they're not going to come for you. I don't like that they don't even know how to come for you. Because see, consumer law means for you to be an active consumer. We consume. Black folks consume the most. But y'all don't know how to be good consumers. You don't know that you letting the credit bureau fuck you over. You don't have to. You actually have the power to stop them. And I ain't talking about going to pay no fake guru $1,500 to play with your credit profile for a whole year and still get nowhere. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about educate oneself enough, empower oneself enough, and then execute, right? Now, if you feel like I ain't got the time, because I understand some people are working like 3-4 jobs right now. It is crazy in these streets.
Yeah.
Okay? You might not. But guess what? The resources are out there. They're actually affordable if you're looking for them. You still need to take back your power. Because you can't be a victim when you're a victor.
Ooh.
I'm a victor. So even for the people who think they got me, I done already won, but I can't wait to see when they understand I won.
Ooh.
I don't have a victim mentality. So when I talk about it, I want people to understand, like, I'm standing in my power of, you know what it actually made me do? Go learn some consumer law. I know about theft by taking. Now I know what to put it. What's it called when somebody take your money and they didn't deliver nothing to you? Oh, it's that. Oh, that's the Fed. That's Fed time. Oh, that's interesting. I went and I just researched. Oh, this is how I get it back? Oh, you said I can garnish them? I can go get a default judgment myself? You don't even need a lawyer. I mean, you can if you want to be big body. You want to be big body and put money in somebody else's pocket, but why?
But literally, just even that statement going to a judge will probably help a lot of people hurry up and give it right back.
So depending on how much they took you for, you go to either magistrate court or you're going to go to the state court. Depends on your local, limits, right? You go, you get the default judgment, because guess what? Those scammers are scared. They're not going to show up in court. They know they did you wrong. Now you get that default judgment. It's going to show up on their credit report. How you doing? Right? But also now you can go in most states and you can garnish them. Garnish their bank accounts. Put a lien on their homes. garnish their state income tax. Well, I'm talking real spicy.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna fan myself off.
I fucking love it.
Because if my DMs ain't popping by now, I don't know what to say. Because what I'm saying is, it's time we all stood on business.
Right.
Because you heard about the girl with the braids, right? When the lady took her money, didn't give her braids, stood her up, right?
Oh, no, I haven't heard about that one.
It's a beautiful story. I was very proud of baby girl. So
I just seen the headline, but okay, tell me the whole story.
So baby girl, you know these IG hairdressers.
You
$15
gotta pay before you get there.
You gotta pay in full sometimes. They want if it costs $500, they want $250 up front. And then what happens is they just run off into the night with your money. I've actually had that happen years ago. Atlanta's weird, but
Atlanta is weird. First of all,
I'm gonna just say I'm from New York and I've never got scammed till I moved here. Y'all is real different here. It is different here. It's like y'all are the Olympics of scammers. Like, I feel like niggas got gold medals and I didn't know about it. So I came here thinking I was a real G, and then I was like, I'm in the scammer capital. Okay.
Everybody who I know who moves here, and they're like, I just moved here to start my movie career. I'm like, sweetie. Baby. You need a crash course in Atlanta.
You need a crash course, or you're gonna be a dummy. Like, either you get a crash course, or you're gonna be a dummy.
That's it, because that's what happens, and it's honestly because it's so southern and it's so lovely, and we're coming to you with the sugar. Let me help you out.
The sugar honey iced tea. Right. I know what that stands for. That's what they coming with. They ain't coming with no sugar. Okay, you are a lick. You are an op. You are a target. You are, baby, they don't care nothing about your dreams. They will snatch the wig off your head. I literally seen a girl snatch a wig off somebody's head out here. This is a different place. This ain't even real. This is GTA, nigga. This is Grand Theft Auto on steroids. I promise you. So you better know how to survive out here.
Tell them again, because I was like, I'm born and raised here, so I grew up with the people. I went to high school with the scammers, so I talked to them while they were getting into the scamming games. I understand what they about to scam you on. However, it's the suit and tie scam for me that's happening. Because all my scammer friends went from being in the street scamming on credit cards and shit.
Up, baby.
And now they're in their 30s. They are scamming in suits. And
they got real proper with their scamming,
It's still a scam.
Listen, because some of us ain't gonna trust you when your pants sagging. So it's like, pull them up. And look proper
pull them up.
now.
Let's put this button down on. Let's tell you I've been in and out of jail, and I'm going to help you.
You know what blew my mind? I met a dude, and he was 40 plus, no lie. He was pushing 50, and he was really excited about telling me about his scammer days.
Oh.
He was like, yeah, man, back in the day, we was catching licks, we would go to the store, I was like, sir, is this impressive in Atlanta? Because this is not what you should have.
But that's date talk. That's how you pull a girl.
Baby, I clutched my bag a little bit tighter. I was like, this nigga probably got one of them credit card scanner readers. Right. I don't got the magnet wallet. He gonna get everything. I was like, let me call my banks now. Everything that you get from here on out is a fraud.
It's not me.
Fraud. Okay? Because I was sitting with the ultimate scammer. He was telling me. He was like, we would clone it. Whoop, whoop. But I was like, wait a minute. Y'all niggas is too smart to be doing this. Can we not just come work for me? I promise you can make good money. Just come work for me.
Look,
I can't let you around no financial information because I'm sure you're stealing identities. I'm sure you're going to steal some identities. I don't know, Atlanta.
No, it's true. Atlanta. It's a special place, and all y'all want to come here, so it's gonna get worse. Y'all they are getting new people every single day, so y'all just keep coming here.
Nah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. The things y'all have created, scams I didn't even know existed. It was like, what?
Girl, I've seen hair scams where my hairdresser won't even take credit cards now because people were dead ass getting their whole hair done and then reporting it. And so then she was like,
I heard about that.
But you were fucking sitting here, and then
I heard people are having to take videos of their clients before they leave the chair, so that they don't get beat.
There. Yes.
It's Atlanta.
She was saying that. She was like, girl, no. She literally sat here, had a whole conversation with me, tipped and everything, and then reported the whole shit.
Wait, did she tip on the card? Yes. Damn. She was like, she probably did a big baller tip, here, hundo stick. You did me right. Knowing she was about to run that thing back. I'm crying.
She was like, whoops, not me. It wasn't me.
It's Atlanta.
It's so real though. I don't know. I love my little fake city. I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay.
I've been here 12 years, and I promise you, I had no idea I was gonna be here this long. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll just sneak up on you. Like, Atlanta has beautiful things. So, you know, shout out to people like, they're bashing Atlanta. Chill, B.
We're not.
We telling the truth.
Love it.
And if you live here, you know it's the truth too, okay? But listen, for a Black entrepreneur with real dreams and real aspirations of doing it the right way, you can come here and find your community and do it the right way.
Yes.
It's a choice.
Yes.
All right? Like, it's a choice. I just wish some of y'all scammers would go to like California or like Las Vegas or like, I don't know. I feel like during the pandemic, everybody came down here because we was the only place open. That's what happens.
That's gotta be it.
When you do the devil's work, because we all should have been in the house. I seen a club open up a whole pool in their damn club during the pandemic. I was like, only Atlanta. We gonna put a club in a pool?
Do y'all remember when they had to limit the amount of people at a strip club at a time during the pandemic? Because we were the only place in the entire world.
They don't see that ass clap, okay? If Atlanta don't do nothing else, they need to see ass clap.
The whole world with anything open, and then on top of that, it was the strip clubs that was packed during this.
Y'all act like I can't get wings from nowhere else. Cut it out. No. Cut it out. Y'all, you know, and y'all girls be listening to these men. So, baby, I'm just going for the wings. He is lying, sis. Okay, I know 10 other spots that got bomb ass wings, and there is no cheeks clapping there. Okay,
he's lying. He knows Chantel and her birthday and her son's birthday. Okay. So
okay. He paying that rent. He paying that car note.
Happily.
Okay. But anyway, though.
Somebody ass shake will do it for you. Okay, anyway, we're going to go to our gratitude game.
Gratitude game.
Yes. So on these cards, it's a lot of different subjects, and I want you to talk about what you're grateful for in this past
Because it's Thanksgiving season.
Yes. And you get to pick.
Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to cheat. Ooh, lessons learned.
Ooh, we were talking about this a little earlier. I know.
Because y'all see how Big G be like, all right, make sure they heard you. I'm like, all right, I'll say it again. Jeez. People. No. Lessons learned, I'm super grateful for, because any lesson that does not have the power to break you will create a better reality. And I am living in a much better reality. My eyes are wide open to a lot. And it allows me to still love on people, but to love people enough to still be like, I'm going to love you from afar. Right? Also, additionally, with lessons learned, I feel like they strengthen us. I feel strong.
Okay, I like that.
I feel real strong. Like, you know, I mean, I don't be in the gym too much, but, you know, little baby flags. I want them Angela Bassett arms. So we're going to get there next year. Okay?
We all do.
I just want somebody to look at my arms and be like, nah, I'm not even fooling her. She look like she'll knock you out. But no, seriously, I think lessons learned help to make you stronger, and I'm super grateful for that.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like you saying that you feel strong.
I do.
Know a lot of times we look at lessons and we look at them like, damn, I'm glad that's over. But for you to say that, no, I feel strong afterwards, that might make some people want to actually go learn a lesson. You know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling strong, let's go learn a lesson.
Listen, because I feel like your power is waiting for you to go through something. Like, you know what I mean?
Man.
You gotta be able to go through something.
So much what you mean. Like every time I like start to feel good in a place, something will happen, right? And then as soon as it happens, I'm like, I see why that happened.
Absolutely.
I was gonna get real stupid, or I was gonna go real this way if that didn't happen.
Or I was gonna get real comfortable.
Yeah. Or I was literally like, I'd be thinking about this all the time. If I never got laid off, where would my show be,
baby?
How
many stories are out there like that, right?
You know what I'm saying? Where I would be like, if it was not for the hardship and the where the hell is your money finna come from?
Listen.
If that had never happened to me in my life, y'all would not be watching me sit here right now. Like,
I love it.
That literally changed my life. So I feel you. Lessons learned make you feel stronger. I like that. All right.
Y'all got to listen to Alicia Keys' song Lessons Learned.
She has a lot of good inspirational songs.
That song is fire.
Let me tell you, Peloton has put me on to so many fire Alicia Keys songs, and I don't know why they love her, but I love her too now.
Ooh.
That way.
Moment of pure joy.
Okay. What is a moment of pure joy that you're thankful for?
Oh my God. I'm thankful for my moments of pure joy when I have my dance moments.
Okay.
Or my praise sessions. Right? Like anytime I'm having a moment that I really need to just change the atmosphere around, where that pity party tries to come in, we reject that pity party. And again, because I'm a victor, I immediately go into that atmosphere that's going to bring me my victory.
I like that.
And so, yeah, I just like to throw on some good music that reminds me that there's nothing that can stop me. Like, I am unbreakable. I am unshakable. Everything is intentional, right? And so those are the moments of joy. I'm just so happy to I be in my element, you know what I'm saying? If you follow me, you can go and see on some of my lives. I be getting it in. I mean, I get sweaty because, you know, you're going to lose a couple of pounds. Yeah. It's called cardio. Get into it. So it's a double feature, right? You're going to get some joy. The endorphins is going. It's a win-win.
I love that.
It's a win-win.
I love that.
What about you? What's your pure moment of joy?
Moment of pure joy. The moment where I realized where I was. I think, so I don't know if everybody knows this, but, you know, I came out of a terrible relationship, awful relationship where I felt like nothing. And one day I remember I was driving down the street and I was like, I actually feel amazing. Like I actually really love me. And that was probably my purest moment of joy that I had all year. I cannot tell y'all I just know I was driving because I'm always fucking driving now. But
girl, you be on the road.
Yes, because I decided to move away, but it's fine. But yeah, so I was sitting there and I was like, I love me. And I really could not remember the last time I said that and meant it. Ooh. And that moment when I said that I love me, I was like, okay, this is a moment of pure joy. Because
that's so beautiful.
For so long, I felt so blah, so insignificant, so little.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden I was like, no, I actually love who you are. So there's no way you could feel like that anymore. And then, so now I just walk around and just say I love myself. And I know me, I used to think that was like the cockiest thing to say. And who gets on their stories and talks about how much they love themselves? Like, oh, look at that person, you're crazy. I'm that person now. I'm crazy
baby.
Because I do really love
me. I don't love me. Why would I expect anybody else to, though?
And then how can you expect anybody else to love you? Because that loving me allowed me to be loved by somebody else.
Come on, she preaching and teaching.
It was really not until I said that I love me where I accepted somebody else loving me too, and I was like, okay, you're supposed to love me. Okay,
I love it.
I am the prize. I am this. I'm all of those things. And so I don't know. That was my moment of pure joy, and I'm so thankful for it because now, whenever I go to like that doubt space, I remember, and I'm like, no, ma'am, you love you. It's okay.
Come on. I love that. I love that. And I want that for all my women out there.
Thank you. Yes, because we all deserve it. Here's the thing, and we're going to slightly speak on it because I wanted to bring it up because it touches my heart a little bit. So one thing about being in a domestic violence situation is it takes a lot of your self-esteem away. And I don't think anybody actually really understands what that is. So I'm going to tell you from my perspective how it actually feels. It feels like somebody else controls your value. And it feels like that all the time. And it feels like that person can tell you whether or not you did fantastic that day or if you're a piece of crap. And they can choose which one you are, whatever day that they feel like. On a day that they want something, you're wonderful. On a day that they can't stand you and you've done too much, you're terrible, right? And so to live in a space where somebody else controls your happiness or your thought process about yourself is hard. Because when you get away from it, you don't know if your thought process is okay. You're looking for somebody to tell you, am I good today or bad today? Am I wonderful or terrible today? And then you're like, I have to decide that? Like, it's not based on whether or not I cooked something right, or it's not based on whether or not I interacted in the right way. It's a very controlling feeling that I don't think everybody allows themselves to get into. But if you do allow yourself to get into that situation, that's what it feels like. So I heard today that Cassie was coming out against Diddy and what he did to her 12 years ago. Oh. Yes, girl, open your shade room.
I don't know.
Open your IG.
I haven't been on the gram today.
Yeah, no, that was the big thing that dropped today.
I think I had heard a little rumblings about that.
A lot of people have heard of rumblings about Diddy. But so
about a lot of stuff.
About a lot of different things, right? We can just from sexuality to this, right? We can talk about Diddy all day. But
I'll give about half of that. The whole thing about setting up Biggie was enough.
Yes, and so
I'm just saying allegedly. Don't come for me. I ain't got enough.
We're all saying we've all heard some story about Diddy. So the fact that she took the chance to come out and talk about
brave
it,
of her.
Right? But so
do you feel like it was triggered by our good sis?
Maybe
coming out with her situation.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Kiki.
Oh.
Our good niecey.
Ooh. Maybe.
Because I feel like sometimes women have to, especially women in that kind of light.
Yeah.
They need to see, like, kind of like when the Me Too movement happened. Mm-hmm. I felt
it
like
took one person.
It took one person to be like, I'm strong enough. Mm-hmm. Here I am to tell my truth, and it triggered enough people. Trigger warning, right?
Yeah.
And enough people was like, damn, I need to speak my truth, because honestly, if we don't, what happens is that person gets to go to the next girl and do it to her. And she might not be in the limelight, so nobody's checking for her at all, right? Because they usually find people who they can do it to under the cover of nobody watching. And when
or doing it because you won't say anything.
Right, and when Diddy got with Cassie, again, I haven't been on the shade room, but what I do know, you could see that there was a control element. Mm-hmm. Like, you could tell she was moving. Her music
didn't go out until he said she had this whole catalog, and she only got one song out, and no one ever talks about why she never had another song.
And Ryan Leslie was the person that made sure that one got out.
See? So. Do you see? Okay, so it's a lot of stuff where I'm like, look, y'all, what bothered me was I was reading the comments. There were so many women talking about why you want to talk about it now. And it bothers me because I'm like, if you never known what it felt like to be in a situation like that, just don't talk about it. Just because you really have no idea how long it takes for somebody to come out like that. And the reason why I want to talk about this in the moment of gratitude was like, I'm thankful for her for sharing her story, because so many of us go silent. And don't, like you said, don't say anything. We're embarrassed. We don't want to talk about it. We don't know how to get back at them. It's the same type of
because it doesn't matter what's going through. But I will also put this out into the ether. Please know that NDAs are a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if people don't put you in an indefinite NDA, you might have to wait 20 years, 30 years to tell your truth. That's a real thing. And it's very standard in business. And definitely in the entertainment, so I feel like we're so desensitized. It don't matter when a person speaks their truth. If that's their truth, give them space and honor that they had the courage. Because, like I said, there's a whole lot of cowardly lions, and what y'all really mad about is that you ain't ready to speak your truth on anything. Mm-hmm. And you mad that baby girl was willing to tell the world something that might be really hard, really dark, and again, as women. I don't know I don't know if it's just like everything, the noise that we're in this vacuum of men versus women, and women feeling like they have to pacify men. And so, listen, sisters, stop going against your sisters. Because last time that I checked, your sister gonna be the one that pull up when he acting up, Raider. I know, because I had a friend when I was young who was in a domestic violence relationship. I remember pulling up like, girl, me and you, we could do what we need to do.
Right.
Because we didn't have no men to call.
Right.
Right? But friend, you're not going to get beat up, and I'm not going to sit there and allow it. I'm going to have to take a hit with you. Because that's what real sisters do. So for us to demonize or come against somebody when they speak their truth. Now, granted, I understand both sides. When I say both sides, I felt like there was a time, especially, no shade, I felt there was a lot of white women who was coming out.
Period. Just because.
Just doing the most.
Just because.
Just because. But see, y'all need to separate white women tears away from black women who are the least protected. When we speak publicly, it's like a 9.9% chance we actually
she didn't fucking want to.
like stop it. Like, trust me, because we protect our men way differently.
Yeah.
We are willing to be the bad guys on a whole nother level. And I don't like that. I don't like that we don't separate it because y'all over here and we over here, and the reality is a lot of black women are scared to speak because we are so unprotected. Yeah. Because we know someone gonna be in the comments talking about why she waiting. Girl,
mind your business.
Girl, scroll past. If you mad, scroll past.
It was just one of those things for me where I was just like, that's my gratitude moment, because I wish I had said something. And for her to say something to me made me go, I like that. You had the courage to do something.
And it's never too late for you. So you 100%. Using this moment right now to even share some.
I've loved my podcast because it gave me a voice during the time where I felt so voiceless. And now I couldn't even imagine not having a voice. I couldn't even imagine not speaking up for myself. I can't even. So this is like, when you say pure joy, I am really loving the fact that I really do feel strong. I really do. Strong. I really do feel enough. I really do feel loud. I really do feel. I feel here.
It's the loud for me.
Yeah, it's the loud for me because I used to be so quiet. Yes.
We're taught to be quiet, right?
It's the lady thing to do.
And not even just the lady thing. I really feel like in the black household, like you can't challenge nothing. You know what you say. You scared you won't get the backhand. Like,
you really can't be loud because you might bother somebody.
You might lose all your teeth. Okay, forget that. You gonna lose all your teeth today. So. I love that you said loud, because I want more women to be loud.
We gotta be loud.
And unapologetically loud. Yeah. How about that?
Unapologetically, and bitch, I don't care about your comments. Let's talk about that. Okay, back to gratitude. Because I had to have my moments. It's my show.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what does that one say?
Business wins.
Business wins. What business wins are you grateful for?
Wow. There was so many this year. And I don't say that as even like bragging. I say that in the most grateful way possible. I'm grateful that God, first of all, allowed me to rebuild a business that I had thought about walking away from because I hated it, because it had become a job.
Oh.
Right?
We've all been there.
It had become a job. It was not the thing that I had thought it was going to become. And so this year, I love the clients I work with. I do not work with everybody no more.
I love that.
It is on a case-by-case basis,
love
baby.
That.
Because money cannot buy peace. And all money really ain't good money. And there are some demons attached to the other side of some money that if you decide to take it, you're going to have a whole heap of trouble. And so I learned that. And it just opened up my business, right? And now my business is expanding. We're not just getting capital. We're not just helping people keep it by making sure they know how to, plan with taxes and asset protection. But now I'm actually helping people on the consumer law side, right? So doing things like changing people's lives, even on a simple thing of just changing their credit so that they can begin to change their life. My business one, I'm immensely grateful because I don't take it for granted. I know that everyone wants to do it, but not everybody can.
Ooh. And
so I am grateful that God has given me a platform to do what I love to do. And that's a win. That's a win on any day.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
I love that. You said everybody can't do it. Ain't that the truth? I've really been thinking about it. It's like, I've had people say, well, you have a show. I can have a show. And I'm like, okay, well, do it then. Damn it.
Baby. Oh.
Damn it.
Babe, you have no idea. I have people who will come in and think because, and I love that I inspire people to this point too.
Right?
It's like an oxymoron, right? But it's so crazy to me that somebody will look at my life that I spent 20 years doing this thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like in this lane, and to think that in 20 minutes or 20 days, they can become my competitor. And I'm like, oh, tink tink. That's so funny. That's so freaking funny. Like, okay, go ahead. Like, shoot your shot. Like, who am I to, like, tear your dreams down?
I'm in your way.
Do your thing, boo, because we will never be on the same level. Hate to tell you, newsflash. I got 20 years on you. Like, you got to go live a whole 20 years, and then I'll be 20 years ahead of you still. So, sorry.
I love it. Because that whole, I don't know, like you said, you are who you are. And some things are just for you. Like you said, only you can do this business the way you do it. And your opportunities are for Liz. They're for Liz.
That's why I don't have to chase nothing.
Yes.
That's why Just Attract was for me. Right? I'm just attracting was for me. I just show up in places. I just do the things consistently that I was going to attract what's supposed to come. And if an opportunity feels like it was missed, it wasn't for you. There's nothing that's for you that you won't get.
That's true.
Now, it might take some timing. You might miss
the timing for me. But.
Right? And guess what? It might be you wasn't ready for it. I tried to scale my business 2 years ago. I was not ready. I had to learn that the hard way. But now I'm doing it and it feels good. I'm excited. I'm like, and God is sending genuinely good people to me. Because it was hard as hell to find good people to work for me when the PPP money was flowing.
Wow.
Baby, I could not. I was paying like $25 an hour just for admin, and I still couldn't get a good admin. Because, again, they would come in and be like, you know what? I could do this. I'm going to start a firm next week. And I'm like, okay, friend. Okay, friend. Bye. Your last check is in the mail. Just go. Just go. Okay? Because I'm not doing this with y'all. And you know you signed a non-compete, right? So you could do that, but you got 5 years to wait, and I promise you I will come and get my money. So go make me some money over there, okay? And I'll come get it later, okay? But anyway, we don't go to
y'all read the fine print, okay? Especially if you're messing with Liz.
Baby,
please read the fine print.
Because I am a paper thug. I'm gonna get you in the papers. I'm not trying to see you in no streets. I'm too cute for that. Okay, my lawyer's gonna see you in court though. Okay, like we gonna spin on you that way. Okay, all that fine print is beautiful, and it keeps me sleeping good at night. Probably in one of these. Okay, like Dr. Evil on a nigga. Like,
with your cats.
You know I got cats too. One of them would be right in my lap. I'd be like, Shadow, they thought they would play with us. They thought until they got that demand for payment letter.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, I love it. I love it.
I want everybody to be as gangster as me. When it comes to business.
And okay, so here's the thing. I love that you said you have to educate yourself to be this gangster. Like, yes, you do. Like, you can't just step out like this.
Because like we said in Atlanta, you'll get got.
Period.
So, and that's just the world now. Because let's just be clear. Atlanta is the microcosm of the world now. This world is crazy. Everything is upside down. Did you ever watch Stranger Things? Yes. We is definitely in the upside down, girl. Okay? Maybe. We is definitely in the upside down at this point. And so you have to educate yourself. There's not a room I could walk in that somebody can talk over my head.
I like that.
And I walk in a lot of different rooms. I walk in rooms where no one looks like me. Everyone is of another ethnicity or whatever. I done walked in a lot of rooms where there are people who are not, if they're not billionaires, they damn near touching it. Okay? But guess what? They can't talk over my head. And I like that. Because what that means is I am constantly educating myself. Because you can't go and get a degree back in 2003. Shout out the class of 2003, right? You can't do that and then think you never got to learn anything. Do you know how much has changed in 20 years?
Yeah.
Laws have changed. Different things change. Culture, and you got to stay up on the game, right? So you got to be a forever student. You got to be a forever student. I love how much I study. And I study from the greats, right? And then I study from the unknowns. I actually learned the people who are known, most of them learn from someone who's unknown.
Period. Yes.
And I'd rather go find
stuff loudly.
They just regurgitated. They just threw up what they heard. They made it sound good. They had a little swag about them. So we gravitate towards that. But there's a person over there that actually has the whole thing, and that's who I want to go to. That's who I'm going to go to, because I don't want the person who's the shiny object. I want the quiet assassin who's in the corner and is like, I don't want to be famous because I'm really assassinating. Like I'm really out here doing what I said that I do. And shout out to the IRS. I don't need them to know everything that I do.
Right.
So I'm not walking around with money bricks. I'm not walking around with money bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, friend, that's why your taxes is what they are. Because them boys is watching. They all up on y'all stories. I love it.
Let me tell y'all something, especially in Atlanta. One thing that I have learned with all the scammers, the people watched you. They've been watching you since year one, and they'll let you run it for 7, maybe 10 years, just to make sure that there's no fucking way you're getting out.
Listen,
like that's
how they do it. That's the only way the big boys play. So I like to tell my tax clients all the time. They be like, they come to me, they got 5 years of unfiled taxes. And I'm like, listen, the IRS loves to let you think you're getting away with it. They know what you make. They know what's underreported, right? And so what happens is they're just waiting until the tax bill is chunky enough that you ain't never going to get from underneath it. Like, they want it to be chunky enough where they could play with you and do you like Wesley Snipes and throw you in jail. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah, that's really what they're trying to do.
So they will wait you out. So you keep thinking you getting over, but every time you cut a corner, you eventually going to get cut short.
Because it's like, okay, you cut off 30,000. I'm finna get 60. It's okay.
Baby.
I'm not missing that.
Baby, what I'm telling you is and right now, and I really want to make sure that especially your audience gets this. They are and I'm not saying this to be like ominous or, they are preparing to come and shake down small business owners. They know y'all not keeping good books. So you know the law that passed, the FinCEN law, where after the end of this year, the 31st, there are no more anonymous corporations, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a reason for that, right? You know who gets to stay anonymous? The banks, the people who got all the money. Either you make $5 million and have a bunch of employees, at least like 25 employees, or you don't. You have to file and tell them what you're making. Right?
All businesses, no matter what.
Every business, unless you are on an excluded list. And they're doing this because they are getting ready to literally come and shake you down. Right? Because they know you're not tax planning. They know you only sit with a tax preparer once a year. See, to plan is to legally avoid taxes. When you just show up like, hey, help me out.
It's too late.
Sorry, friend. Because you know what's going to happen? They probably going to have to do something strange because they want to make some change, but you know who's going to get it on the back end? You. Because it's your tax return. That preparer going to be, you know how Atlanta is. Atlanta, they pop up every year, but you cannot find them next year. I have had clients tell me, y'all know I'm telling the truth. I've had clients be like, I can't find my tax preparer, so I don't know how to get my taxes. And then I got to show them how to go to the IRS.gov, pull their transcripts. And guess what? Sometimes they find out their taxes never got filed. This is true story, right? Awful. So I want you all to just get your business together. It might take a month or 2 or 3 if you're doing it on your own, right? But I promise it will be the best time spent. How can you build something sustaining on Quickstand?
Oh, you're right. Okay, 3 things that they have to have, maybe, or up to 5, and then we have to close it out.
Far as for a business?
Yeah, for them to be like, okay, I at least have the initial ducks in the row.
I would say proper structure. Are you an agent of your business or are you the business? You should never be the business. It should be very clear that you were hired from your business to do whatever you do. I don't like taking the title of CEO because guess what? Why? It sounds nice, but just be what you do. Like if you're a graphic designer, you ain't gotta be CEO/graphic designer. Just say you're the graphic designer of your business, right? Stay anonymous in that way. But make sure you are on paper. There's a paper trail that clearly distinguishes your business. Secondly, know where your money is going and flowing. You need some type of bookkeeping. It is not that hard. Even if you're scared of QuickBooks. First of all, go to Fiverr.com. You could probably find, I'm telling you, these Indians are amazing. You ain't got to give them nothing, really. You just got to download the statements. They will go in there and they will do it, and they will do it for pennies on the dollar. Real talk. You need to know how your money is moving, because if you don't, the IRS will. And then I would say invest in someone who can watch your back. And when I say someone who could watch your back, it should be someone that you could easily find when you need them. They should have some years on them. Do your due diligence. Stop with these pop-up shops, because you wondering how you got. They just showed up in the pandemic, okay? They ain't been around. And so they're looking to go on to the next lick. Find someone who is an expert. They probably don't have a lot of followers because they're doing what they do. And get them to watch your back. CFO, lawyer, chief operations officer.
Is this on LinkedIn? Where are they going?
I would definitely go to LinkedIn. Okay. I think LinkedIn is a very smart place, because you can go to LinkedIn and see if people have recommendations. Like, are people recommending this business, this person? There's some accreditations there. You can see if they went to school or not. So, because how are you doing my books, friend, and you only went to high school? No shade. Unless you are a savant, you can't play in my books, right?
I got you.
I'm just saying, get somebody with some credentials. Let's get back to credentials and leave the clout alone. Like, let's 2024. Find you some credentialed people, leave the clout chasers alone, and I promise you and your business will be in a better place by the end of 2024. Oh, and then get your money right. Like, get your personal credit together, build business credit, get funding, stop being scary. Some of y'all are scared. We's off the plantation now.
Ooh.
Okay? We's free. Okay? I don't know if they told you. We's free. Okay? If you ain't doing nothing illegal, why you being so scary? Educate yourself if you're afraid, because really that just comes
really
from
what
being
it is.
uneducated.
It's really what
and
it
you
is.
don't listen to 3 30-second reels, and you just like, oh my God, I can't do. If I do this, stop.
Wait a minute.
It's called clickbait. Most of these people are regurgitating something that they heard, and they don't even know if it's true. So yeah.
I'm appreciative of you saying that, because the next time somebody comes to me with, I saw this on a reel, I'm going to be like,
conversation over. I'm going to be like, okay, friend.
seconds is not enough. Okay.
You got it. No, you got it. I know it had 10,000 likes. I get it. It must be true.
You know what? I was like, we say a lot of inspirational shit on this show. Where's our clips? Where y'all at? Let's run this up. Like, sometimes I do be thinking about it, where I'm like, now how did that simple clip go so far? And we've said so much more. Like, I always have these
Baby, the
thoughts.
people like what they like. They like little sound bites. And I get it, because, a lot of times we are on, like, mental overload, and when we're going on there, we're kind of just mindlessly, and something that catches us, and they be like, oh, that's so good. And it just made us feel good. It was like that little bit of dopamine that we needed.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
But you won't have to chase hits of dopamine if you just take your power back.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
I like that.
Like, I live in reality. I like my reality. It's dope. And even on the hard days, because remember, I came here on 2 wheels, y'all. It was a day. But you know what? It was a day, but you're going to have days. I don't care if you have a 9 to 5 or if you are the boss of a 9 to 5. You're going to have a day. Get the mental fortitude to handle that. And it starts with just getting your power back and getting educated. Because when you are educated, you are powerful.
Ooh.
And that's on period.
And we're going to talk to her again in another 6 months when we all sit here very
I'll
powerful.
be back. I'll be back. By that time we be done raised about 30 milli. Will you be in that? I don't know. But I do want to do something special for your people.
Okay.
If you come through Ellie, you have to come through Ellie. You have to shout her out. You have to do whatever. But if you are looking to get your credit, I never run a sale. I've never ran a sale. In the life of what I do, because I don't believe in discounting my time or my services. But since we are launching this new consumer solutions company, what we are doing, expedited credit repair. Because y'all are playing with these people who got your credit file for way too damn long, because they don't really know what they're doing. They're using automation. Listen, everything we do is by hand. Literally, I have hired people to come. We are doing this all in-house. We have a lawyer who is writing these letters. Our letters are 4 pages long at the very minimum. Depends on how many things we disputing for you, friend. Because you know some of y'all got 35 inquiries, and I'm like, what were you trying to get? But anyway, though.
2 Beamers.
Okay, listen. But what we're doing in launch of this, we are doing $500 expedited. That happens in 30 days. Let me really quickly just tell you people how this works. We do a demand 5 days they have. If they do not meet our demand, we give them a grace of 3 days. But in that grace of 3 days, we're letting them know we're going to court. Our lawyer is like, period. You think we don't know, but we do know. And then after those 3 days, we go and we will actually take them to court. So now will you not only get your items off, because we're standing on the consumer law, which says that we do not have to allow anything negative to report. And we don't have to let anything good report. How about that? How about you got too much student loan debt and it's good, but you don't want it reporting because it's hurting your DTI? Again, you can suppress anything you want. So what we do, we not only will sue them, but we will also make sure that it gets removed. A lot of times by that time, the lawyers negotiate on behalf of you. And so you're going to get a check and you're going to get your stuff removed. And we are doing this 30 days guaranteed. And that's just what we're doing. So in light of what we're doing, you got to come through Ellie. That's it. Don't come to my box. I'm going to tell you right now. If you come to my box, I'm be like, Ellie didn't send you. Because the way I do is the New York way. I want to bless her for giving me this platform. So I'm going to bless you all, but I need to make sure we could bless her. And so I'm going to make sure when everybody come through, she gonna get her love, because that's what real companies do. We show love to the people who, you know, are helping other people. And this platform helps entrepreneurs like myself get what we're out, you know, doing. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just for you, just for the entrepreneurship family. So if you got bad credit in 2024, that's your fault, friend. Right. And I'm mad at you.
Because if y'all watch this show, we just got the only discount Liz has ever given. So.
And it will never happen again, I promise.
Let's run it up. Like,
I promise it will never happen again. I know a lot of people say that, but y'all like, paying all these other weird people a whole lot of money, so I just feel like, why not me?
And, right.
I mean, I ain't gonna let y'all be playing with me like that, and my team, and my lawyers, and my workers. Nah, since y'all like to run it up, good.
Let's do it.
It'll be the only time. We're gonna run it until Christmas.
Okay. So y'all got till Christmas. This is your Christmas present to yourself.
Yes.
Because good credit is freedom in America.
Baby.
Okay? It is freedom to go where you want, live where you want, drive what you want, business how you want, everything that you want. So
it's a different life.
The gift of freedom is here. It's here, and it's through Liz.
So don't go buy Jordans.
Please.
And don't go buy stuff that I promise you let's be about assets and not liabilities this year.
Yes.
Let's be big on assets. So
I love that. Okay,
good credit to asset.
We gonna get the bosses together. We're gonna start flooding your DMs with Ellie.
Listen, my team is ready. Like, I'm excited, and I'm also hiring. Can I tell people that?
Yeah.
So because we've been having such an influx on what we got going on, I'm really looking to hire. I would like you need to be in the Atlanta area because we have an office. Yes, I actually have a physical office where you could pull up on me. And what I'm looking to do is just hire a few people for the Christmas season. Come and make your Christmas money for the kids, whatever you need to do. But we're gonna, have some positions open. It's strictly admin. It's very easy work. You don't need no degrees. But yeah, we're gonna do something for the community and just help put some money in people's pockets.
I like that. I know a few people who I'm gonna start sending. Honestly, y'all know after the show I go home and I pray, and on Friday is my Sabbath, and I just literally just give on Fridays.
Yes.
Friday will be, y'all go talk to Liz. I'm gonna be like, you talk to Liz. You talk to Liz.
Listen, we gonna do. I can't wait to change a lot of lives.
I love that. I love that you're here, and I love that you're sharing your gift and your knowledge. All these people that you know need it, and that you're not scamming us to do it. You're just doing it because you love us, and you're just doing it because you're like, I'm gonna make my money however. Like, I don't need to get it dirty.
God got me, and I just need people to understand when I say that, and I can't help but to be a girl that's gonna always shout out Big G. If you got a problem with it, that's your problem. It's not mine.
Right.
But I promise you, I've lived through 2 near-death experiences. And I know how real God is in my life.
Amen.
And my calling is to be a blessing to others. because He is blessing me abundantly. And so I just want you all to know, I really want to see y'all win. I really want to see us as a community win. And the only way we can do that is if we stop scamming each other, stop trying to get over on each other, and just be of service. It feels good to serve. I love serving my community. And when I leave this earth, that will be my legacy, that I was a woman who served with all her heart. And I love y'all to life. Y'all know I love y'all for free, and I'm going to keep serving that way.
Oh, I love that. Okay, guys, we're going to close the show. Shout out your Instagrams, what you got going on.
Listen, because, we had like almost 7,000.
Ooh.
Listen, Liz Speaks Money. It's very simple. LizSpeaks. SPEAKS, and I'm spelling it out because there's a scammer out there who got a page. Money, MONEY. But yeah, follow me, connect with me. I'll be honest, I don't post a lot, but my stories be lit. If you just want to see just the background of my life, trust me, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to inspire you. I'm going to educate you. It's going to be lit over there. 2024, the wealthies are coming. Ooh. So, you got the bossies. I had to find my tribe. And, we all about wealth. Because, like I said, rich, jingle, and jangle. Y'all can see I move very silently because I'm wealthy. And that's how we do. Get into it. Now, let me rub on this
wealthy combo is happening in 2024.
Let's do a retreat or something.
Yes. A retreat is exactly where. Okay. Y'all stay tuned because
the guys listen, because that's why I picked wealthies, because wealthies is gender neutral.
Exactly.
And I want to welcome everybody into the wealthy family. So all my wealthies, get with your girl. In 2024, we going up and we gonna stay stuck. Okay. So.
And on that, we finna leave because that's all the words y'all need. So thank y'all so much for watching this very special episode.
It's my birthday. Send me some birthday love. All I want for my birthday is a big let me stop.
All right. Wait a minute. We don't get on.
They might slide in the deal. You know what I'm saying? It's Atlanta.
All right. I thank you guys so much for watching. We are here each and every Thursday at Live Hip Hop Daily at 7 p.m. with the crew, Creative Visions. Woo! And we'll see you guys not next week. It's Thanksgiving.
It's the holiday. We're going to be eating turkey. We're going to be eating rams, lambs, beans. Hey, you name it. Hey, you let me stop.
So we'll see you after that. All right, bye.